Star Wars geek girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Zoe Hinton. This is Star Wars Geek Girl. Lizzy has returned.
Yay!
We'll be talking about Force Awakens, kind of like I did last week with Monica, but it's Lizzy, so it's different.
Yay!
Spoiler alert, obviously. So first, Lizzy, how many times have you seen the movie?
Around like 4 times. I want to say 4 times.
We're seeing our fourth today, and we're seeing it in IMAX, which is exciting, because I haven't seen it in IMAX yet. So I already talked about how I reacted last time with a lot of crying, but how did you react?
I cried so much. It was really sad. I was happy seeing it, but at the same time I was like, this is my first movie of Star Wars in the theaters. This is really cool. And then when I saw Han go over that bridge, I'm like, nope, he's done. Someone's done. Him or Kylo, I don't know. Probably him, because JJ hates us.
That's true. Yeah, when Han walked out on that bridge, I'm like, get back. Like, those bridges never end well for anybody. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I think Han's death, though, thing that, like, killed it, like, that made me feel the worst about it was Chewie's reaction and Leia's reaction.
Yeah, yes. I can't.
Yes. Chewie's reaction especially, because, like, I think when Han died and Chewie starts, like, taking out the stormtroopers, I think that's the first time we've seen Chewie, like, actually get mad about anything.
Well, there was that one time R2 beat him in that game.
Okay. Yeah, true. But, like, I mean, like, actually get really, really mad. Like,
yeah.
It's...
Yeah.
And then I cried when R2 woke up, because I'm just like, it's R2-D2.
I cried when we saw him not, like, functional. I was like, why? What happened to you?
Well, it makes it even worse, because in one of the visual dictionaries, it says that C-3PO still would talk to R2 sometimes, even though he's deactivated.
Why you tell me this? I'm gonna cry on the podcast.
It's just like...
Why?
So, yeah, everything is... Are you okay?
No. Oh my god.
So, like you said, JJ hates us.
Yes, he does. My cheeks hurt. Like, and my eyes are watering.
Oh.
I'm in pain, Zoe.
I'm sorry. This is what you get for telling me that Leia's face was like Yoda's when the Jedi died. It's payback.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it's still so sad. Oh god. Oh.
Yeah. The movie, I also, maybe it's just me, but I also cried really hard when the Millennium Falcon, like when they showed us the Falcon, and I'm just like, it's the Millennium Falcon.
No, I got mad at Ray. She's like, that's garbage. I'm like, really? You're so rude.
Okay.
Do you not know who this is?
Well, I mean, the way I saw it was like, one, everybody called it garbage. Leia called it garbage, Luke called it garbage, everybody called it garbage. But also, it was a piece of garbage ship, and then Han made the modifications. Like, he basically took, like, a minivan and then made it really fast. Like, that's what he did. But, like, so yeah, it looks like garbage, but it's actually really good.
Yes. I liked when Ray, like, basically I got mad at her because she was like wrecking the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, no, what are you doing? And then I saw at the end Han wrecked it even more. I'm like, you're worse than her. Why?
I mean, he hasn't flown it in a few years, so he's not all the way used to it, I guess.
Maybe, I guess.
But yeah, and then I think the most underrated scene in the movie is when they're on that freighter with the Rathtars and what is it? It's the something Death Gang and the and Kanja Club.
My dad, like every time we do something, he's like, "Tell that to Country Club." I'm like, "Really? Why?"
I do that all the time though because I was at like a New Year's party and everybody's just talking and I'm just like, I was talking to Safi, I think, and she said something like, "Tell that to Kanja Club," and she did.
I was like, "Shush, Tashu Leech, shush,
be quiet." But yeah, the movie is very quotable overall.
I was on the internet and I showed you the picture. I saw someone posted on the internet a picture of Han dying. I was just like, what is going? Why? What? Who does this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And then I saw something even worse when I went to visit Mexico. We went to go see it there at the movie theaters, and the subtitles were in Spanish. And so we watched it. It was in English, thank God. But I kind of wanted to see it in Spanish because sometimes they talk funny when they're in Spanish. So we were walking, and at like maybe the next day, we saw this guy with a bunch of movies in like a little, kind of like a little store. And then we saw like my dad's like, wait a second, and he went in and he saw like an actual DVD of Star Wars Force Awakens, and we're just like, what? Why?
How?
And it was on sale, and then we asked the guy, we were like, okay, can you play it for us just really fast? And it was like, it was terrible. It was in the movie theater. Someone recorded it. I guess it was like the first time people saw it because we heard clapping and cheering when it started going on. And then we were just like, oh my God, let's buy it. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Axel wanted to buy it.
Of course he did. He's Axel.
He's like, it's in Spanish too, and Poe talks funny. I was just like, yeah, he kind of does. But and my mom's like, no, this is terrible. We can't do that.
That's illegal. That is very illegal.
And then after that, my little brother Axel, he was like, we should have bought it. Star Wars Force Awakens is my life. I'm like, okay. It was really funny. And then I got a little surprise for Zoe. I think I told her. Probably did.
You told me.
Yeah. We were at the movie theaters and we saw they were selling little keychains. It was like Phasma, Stormtrooper, Kylo, and Poe's helmet. I was like, oh, that one for Zoe. Mom, please give me like a few pesos and I'll get it. And so I got it, and I'm going to send it to her one day. Somehow. One day. I'll send it to her.
I mean, I was the only person at my school like that saw it Thursday night or Friday morning or whatever. And so on Friday, like I went to school, and I'm just like, hey, I lost my pencil. Could I have a pencil? And the person's like, no. And I'm just like, I'll spoil Force Awakens. They're like, here's your pencil.
I did that too. Like I was telling my friends, I'm like, dude, I saw Force Awakens. It was amazing. And they're like, okay, just don't spoil it. I'm like, you want me to spoil it? And it was really
don't spoil it. You want me to spoil it for you?
No, it was really funny though. And then my friends were like, dude, we can't hang out with Lizzy. She's gonna spoil it. I'm like, but dude, it's amazing. You want to know who dies?
Well,
It was really bad.
I was like, so, alright, so there's one other person that was going to see it, and I only have one, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to see it tonight, and I was like, so excited, so I could actually, I have them, in, like, second to last period, I have a class with them, and I'm like, so excited, so I can finally talk to somebody about it, because I'm like, exploding. And then, like, and then, like, I get to class, and I'm like, hey, did you see it? And they're like, oh, no, I had to go to a family dinner, we're going to see it tonight. I'm like, what?
What?
I have to be alone.
No, I had a friend. His name is Sebastian. He went. It was really funny because he's like, dude, it's coming. It's like maybe one more hour. We're out of school, and it was awesome because I have like. Last period with him. It's there. And I'm like, yes, we're almost there. and then the next day, he saw it at the same time as I did. Not at the same movie theater. That would have been cool. And we were just talking all about it. It was really weird. And I started crying. I'm like, Han dies. I was crying so bad.
The whole movie, because, like, you're excited, and you're like, it's Han Solo! He's gonna save the day! And then J.J. Abrams hates us.
He's gonna save the day. JJ's like, no, he can't die. No.
JJ's like, hey, you know this character that everybody loves, and that you guys, like, everybody
adore.
loves him, and we're just gonna bring him back in the movie. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna kill him!
Yeah, we're gonna make him go on a bridge, and his own son is gonna kill him. Because why not?
And not only does he die, but he dies in, like, the saddest way, like, ever.
Yeah, he touches his son's cheek, and then he falls off, and then I cried and died mentally and physically.
I died.
I was like, no, Han.
Because,
like,
because, like, before I saw the movie, I had a feeling that Han was gonna die. Like, I just had this, like, suspicion. And then I'm like, oh, that's sad. I like Han. And then, like, the movie starts, and we see Han. I'm like, no! I'm sorry, Han! Please survive!
Please don't die. Yeah, I was just crying so bad. My dad was next to me. He looks at me. He's like, you okay, Lizzy? I'm like, no!
Oh, no.
He's like, shh. The people are trying to still watch the movie. I'm like, I don't want to watch it no more.
Just make it stop. We need to, like, there needs to be a theater that, like, pauses it at certain times. Like, all right, here's your crying time. Go at it. And then, like, 15 minutes later, it's like, all right, crying time over. Get back to the movie.
An hour later, I swear, I was crying the whole way. I could not stop. And then at the end, when we left the movie theater, my dad was talking to his Saber Guild and charity, Star Wars charity friends. And I was just there crying in the corner. And I put up my hoodie so no one could see me. I'm just like, this is really happening. And then his friends come up to me and they're like, Lizzy, are you okay? I'm like, no. Why?
I'll never be okay.
And they're like, and they hug me. They're like, it's okay. I cried too. And I'm a grown man.
We saw it with, it was me, the first time we saw it was me, my dad, and my sister, and then one of my dad's, like, charity friends. And we walked into the lobby and I started crying. And, like, when the Millennium Falcon showed, and I just started sobbing, and he looked over at me, and he's, like, not, like, laughing, but pretty much laughing at me. And I'm just like, I'm crying. Leave me alone. And then I cried the whole way home, and then some when I got home. My dad had to buy me a box of tissues on the way home, like an actual. So, very emotional.
No, before we watched the movie, I FaceTimed Zoe, and she was like in her BB-8 beanie, and I was just like, why? You're
BB-8.
torturing me.
I had BB-8 socks and a BB-8 shirt and a BB-8 hat.
Like, I'm wearing a BB-8 shirt, but that doesn't even compare to Zoe right now. Like, I mean, that's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah. I had dinner with your family from across the country.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was eating dinner and we were on our way to the Force Awakens thing. But before that, we were eating dinner and I had a tamale, whatever. And then I FaceTimed Zoe because she was just about to go. I'm like, oh, okay, we're almost going to go. Watch it, go watch it, go. Leave me to eat my tamale.
The theater that we saw it at, they've had like I showed you, but like it's like these big,
Oh, yeah.
like those lights and those like changing colors and it said Star Wars, and then they had two Imperial flags hanging.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Flying.
I was like, oh,
With the
that's amazing.
with the American flag, and then they had a big Christmas tree and they had a whole bunch of Star Wars ornaments and
Yeah. That's. I was like, our theater doesn't have anything. Like, it had nothing. I was kind of disappointed. I was like, why can't I be in Pennsylvania with Zoe? Like, it looks so much better over there.
it doesn't. It's not.
Why?
I assure there's not much here except for Amish people and farms. That's not entirely true, but it's not California. So I guess we'll talk about characters now. So we'll just go with the order they. Lizzie's smiling at me. We'll go with the order they are introduced, and we'll start with Poe.
Really?
Hey,
Really?
he was the first main character we were introduced to. We're just going in order.
Technically BB-8.
True.
Technically a ship. No, I'm just kidding.
The ship's not a character.
A ship has feelings. Jeez, Zoe.
Alright, fine. We'll start with BB-8 then.
BB-8.
I love BB-8, obviously.
Yes, you're torturing me. Your BB-8 beanie is amazing. No, I saw it at a store once, at Geeky Mama's store, and I looked at it. I'm like, this, Mom, I need. And she's like, dude, you're not even gonna wear it. I'm like, yes, need.
I want. BB-8 is adorable, and I love the scene when he's like helping Finn lie, and most people interpreted his little like fire, whatever.
Oh yeah,
little like lighter, I guess, as like a thumbs up, but I read it as like
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, like kind of like
I read it as both, so it was kind of confusing for me.
Yeah, because I thought he meant like you're lucky this time. Like I'm not lying for you again or something like that. I don't know. I didn't.
Big deal.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah, it was. No, but one of my mom's friends, she got engaged, and they like Star Wars, and her boyfriend, well, fiance now, gave her a BB-8 ring. It was so beautiful. It was like a ring, and then it was BB-8's head, and you could move it around, and like it was amazing. She came over like last night, and she showed it to me. I'm like, this is so awesome. Why?
BB-8 is adorable, and he's just like, I feel like we should have a movie where like we have the main three characters. We have like, you know, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme, and then Luke, Leia, and Han, and then now Rey, Finn, and Poe. I want a movie where it's BB-8, Chopper, and R2.
Yes. Oh my god, that would be amazing. It would. Oh god, yes.
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 But yeah, BB-8.
JJ, I need that now, please.
BB-8 is adorable, kind of like the way that R2 is adorable. Like, I don't know. BB-8 is adorable.
Apparently, my mom was telling me, it was kind of weird. She was like, I was listening to these audiobooks, the Star Wars audiobooks, and apparently R2 has a very bad mouth. I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay then.
Maybe that's why they beeped out all of his words in the movies. They just had to beep out every single word he said because he has such a bad mouth. I feel like Chopper would have a bad mouth too.
Yeah, BB-8 would just be that kawaii, innocent thing. He's like, I don't even know what that means.
BB-8 would be Luke. Chopper would be Han, and R2 would be Leia.
Yes.
That's how it would go.
Yes. It was kind of funny because me and my dad, sometimes we watch like talk shows with like Carrie Fisher, and she's just hilarious. I swear.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
And her dog is so cute.
Gary Fisher.
Yes. I was just like, your tongue, it's like, oh, so cute. Yeah. That's how I looked like after Force Awakens. She was so right.
Yeah. So, BB-8, is there anything more we can say about BB-8? He was adorable, and like it wasn't kind of like the adorable like some people like they find it annoying, like adorable, like some like it wasn't like annoying kind of adorable. It was like adorable.
Oh no, it was
adorable. Like, how can you not love this little ball of hugs?
Yes. Oh my god. And apparently to Finn, he's really heavy because even a grown man can't even carry him. No, but I really liked when he was rolling around in the Falcon, and like when he would like go in the air, he would have these things hook him onto the wall. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Like, R2, you don't even have that.
Yeah, but R2 is jetpack.
Yeah, he does. Meanie.
BB-8 is Spider-Man BB-8.
Yes. I looked at him like, whoa, what, whoa, oh, okay then. It was awesome.
I definitely think BB-8 is going to be very popular, like, as far as this...
He already is.
I know, but, like, even more popular, like, because they can, like, like, kind of like what they did, like, with, I don't know. Who did they do that with? I don't know. I don't remember the prequels or the originals coming out. I wasn't born for the originals. But...
Sadly.
Sadly. But, I don't know, I guess, like, any kind of character, like... He's someone that, like, literally, if you have a bucket, and they're like, how can we sell this bucket? Let's put a BB-8 sticker on it. Now we can sell this bucket. It's like,
yes.
You can just put, you can put BB-8 on anything, and people will buy it, because he's adorable, and you love it.
Yeah, my mom, like, before Force Awakens, she saw these water bottles, and they were wrapped in BB-8 stuff. She's like, I have to get this. It's BB-8. I mean, I'm like... Mom.
He just looks at you with his little camera eye thing, and you just know that you have to get it.
Yes, because it's BB-8.
It's like it was like November, and I saw a BB-8 tank top. I'm like, I must buy this. And Mom was like, you're not gonna be able to wear it until like June. It's like, but it's BB-8.
That's BB-8. I would wear that. I swear.
I would be cold for BB-8.
Yes, I would die for BB-8.
He's adorable. And he's like, I don't know, he's different than like R2, because R2 is like a brave little astromech droid that could just go and do whatever, and like, you know, it's all good.
Whatever.
Yeah, like, no, but like, he would like always save the day, and he'd be the hero, and then
he did save the day this movie too.
Yeah, R2's just always showing everybody up. But then BB-8 is just kind of like, you know, R2, you can do that. I'm just going to go hide.
Yeah, I'm going to hide in this box and look cute. And, you know, they should have, like, you know how they were trying to find BB-8? They're like, oh, it's an orange and white astromech. I'm like, can't you paint him like you did with Chopper? I mean, just, like, paint him black. Have Sabine, like, put some designs on him.
Old woman Sabine.
Yes.
But I don't know.
Hippie.
Yes, old hippie Sabine. But yeah, BB-8 is just like, I don't know. He's adorable, and he's BB-8.
Yep. Basically. Yeah.
So now we get to talk about Poe.
Oh my god. Zoe has been texting me so much about Poe. And I'm just like, oh my god, I ship it. I ship it. OTP. And I was just trying to find some ship names for them. It was really funny. I'm like, just do it Poe. I mean, Zoe, Poe. And I told my dad, he's like, do Poe. I'm like,
But then
yes.
but then it's still spelled the same.
Yeah, but you just pronounce it differently.
Okay, so serious conversation.
Right. Normal.
So normal. But so we start off, and he's the first human main character that we're introduced to, and he's very, very awesome.
Yes, Zoe.
But
Zoe.
he's I'm trying to talk. But
Do it for Poe. His face is red.
But he's like he's not like, cause like Rey and even Finn a little bit kind of like thought like Luke and stuff were just kind of like a myth. Like they thought the Jedi weren't real. And Poe, like, he probably hasn't really seen anything to make him believe that the Jedi are real, but he's like, no, they're real.
Yeah. Just because why not?
Well, they're in the visual dictionary, in the one I told you that
Yes.
still talk to the deactivated R2. Even when he was, and then
No.
you're gonna cry again, but payback. But yeah,
Do that. It's not fair.
I know. But it said that Poe, like, he looked up to Leia. Like, he was, like, when he was a little kid, like, Leia was his hero. Like, he always just, which I think is cool, because they could have had him look up to Han. Like, Han was, like, the pilot. But they chose to have him look up to Leia, and I think that's very cool. So.
It's very nice. Yeah, amazing. No.
But yeah, Poe, and then we see he's captured, and he's like, he can like put up with a lot of pain, because we see like he just kind of, he didn't tell them anything.
He's very like funny. I'm just gonna put it like that because I don't want to say anything else.
He's snarky. He's very
When what was I doing? I wrapped my scarf around my head because I was like cold. I was like, oh god, it's so cold. And I was talking to my brother Axel, and he tells me, he's like he's like, sorry, I can't understand you with all the. I'm like, really, Axel?
Yeah, Poe is very snarky. I've been constantly over and over again being like, so do you talk first? Do I talk first? I talk first?
Yeah.
I say that a lot.
And now my little brother, he's making comics of like Splatoon. It's a game with squids and stuff. But he's doing that, but like Star Wars version. And so he's doing him as a squid, and then Kylo's looking at him. Kylo Squid, apparently.
Kylo Squid.
And he's drawing them, and then he put a little bubble, and he's to himself, and he's like, who talks first? You talk first? All right. I'm like, that's amazing, Axel.
But yeah, and then Poe also, he's very like has a lot of endurance as far as pain goes. He's able to like
I must kill him.
resist torture.
I need to kill Kylo. He tortured Poe. He tortured Zoe mentally when he tortured Poe.
But then, and like they're not able to get any information out of him until Kylo Ren forcefully pulls it out of his head.
Oh yeah.
Puns. Forcefully.
Stop.
I have been waiting 2 weeks for you to come on so I could make that pun. I have been waiting so long.
No. You and your puns. Oh my god. No, what was I making? I was making hamburgers, remember? And you were like, they might be a little chewy. I'm like, no. Stop. Oh god. I hate puns sometimes. I'm just like, no. They're so funny and stupid at the same time. Forcefully. Oh my god.
He forcefully pulled the information out of his head. Yes. And then I do like when Finn goes to rescue Poe, and Finn's like, it's the right thing to do, and Poe's like, to do, and
To dope. He's gangster.
and then Poe's like, you need a pilot. I need a pilot.
I need a pilot.
Like,
I'm just like, oh come on, Poe.
like Poe's,
Why can't you leave it at that amazing moment? But no, you need a pilot. I need a pilot.
And then we see he is very talented flying the TIE fighter, considering that he had never flown it before.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a very talented pilot.
Amazing for Zoe.
And then like when Finn when he's like, what's your name? And Finn's like, FN2187. And Poe's like, what?
What?
What? And then so Poe is like refuses to use his designation number. So Poe is compassionate towards other human beings.
Yay. For Zoe.
And Lizzy makes fun of me. Of course.
And you make me cry.
So yeah, and then we don't really see him, like, and then he disappears and you think he's dead and you cry because Poe.
I didn't cry because I was like, no, they showed a trailer where he was flying a TIE fighter, so I'm like, he's alive. And I look at my brother and he's like crying his eyes out. I'm like, Axel,
Yeah,
he's not dead.
I didn't actually cry because like we've seen all those like trailers and promotional stuff, and he's wearing like the flight suit and
Yeah.
like flying the X-wing. So I'm like, okay, he's not dead. Like
He's not.
like I refuse to believe he is dead.
I swear, if they made him die, I'm just going to be like, what? Why?
I think
Why?
I did read somewhere that they originally planned for him to die, and then they're just
Why?
but then they saved him.
JJ hates us so much.
They just like, I'm already killing Han. I think we'll
We'll
just
kill another person. Or maybe not, because maybe I have a little heart.
He has a little bit of a soul, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I
I swear, if Poe did die, Zoe would be all up on me, being like, he died! Ah!
Okay.
Texting me, I'm crying. No, but I would have comforted Zoe. I'd be like, it's okay. It's okay.
And then he would have laughed at me.
Maybe a little.
But yeah. And then we don't really see him later until we see him fly the X-Wing, and he is even more talented in the X-Wing, that he already knows how to fly, and he's a very good pilot. And then we see him talking to Poe. We see him talking to BB-8, and he's like treating BB-8 like his son. He's
Yes.
just like, this is my small robot child.
Pinocchio.
Yes. And then he's like, and then he and Finn run up to each other and hug, and that's happy too, and everyone's happy.
Oh yeah. I was like, armor hug.
Armor hug.
No, I do that all the time when I go troop as Sabine, and like one of my dad's friends want to hug me. I'm like, armor hug. Bam.
And then, so yeah, there's that, and then he flies and he proves himself to be more talented again. And we see him in the control room, and he's like planning out a strategy. Smart.
Very smart.
And then that's just about it. We see him like run with Finn to the medical bay, but we don't. He's pretty much gone.
I really like his parents in the comic. Have you read the comic?
Not yet. I need to.
Can't say anything.
Okay. I promise I'll read it. I have Lost Stars, the book.
Okay. Well, Poe's not in it, but I'm just gonna say that. Sorry.
I know. I did read.
It's a really good book, though.
I did read Before the Awakening.
Oh, you did?
Poe was in it.
Don't say anything.
Okay. You should. It's really good though. It has like Finn's story is good, and Rey's is really good, and Poe's is good. It's very good.
Oh, it was good. Did you get Did you get Rey's survival guide?
No, I didn't even know it existed until I saw it today, and I'm just like, Mom, please.
Mom, please. No, I haven't. I haven't gotten around to reading it. I'm like, I'll read it soon. I think Sabine's sketchbook would be way better because Sabine. But I don't know. I won't judge it yet.
So we're going in order, and so next technically would be Kylo.
Die.
Kylo has caused so much pain. He tortured Poe, and then he tortured Rey, and then he killed Han. Like, this guy. Like,
this guy.
He's gone too far.
Yeah. When Chewie shot him, like, when Han Solo fell, I was like, take that! Eat it!
You deserve it.
Yes, you do. Now go and die.
And
Jump off the bridge.
I'm glad Chewie was the one that shot him, though. Because, like, I don't know. I still feel like that's the first time we saw Chewie actually, like, get mad. Like, I still... Because we've seen him get mad, but I feel like that's the first time we've seen him, like, get mad. Like, actually mad.
Like... like Godzilla.
Like
mad.
Like Hulk.
Hulk
Chewie, furry Hulk.
Oh my god. Yes. Hadouken him.
But yeah, Kylo Ren, he isn't like Vader. Like, Vader was scary in the sense that, like, he was just kind of like, I don't know, like, he was like very cold and like precise, and then Kylo's just kind of like, I don't know, he's like kind of like a little kid almost.
It's like a wannabe Darth Vader.
Yeah, but that is what he is. It's not.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be Vader.
It's like if a little kid like really loved Vader too much and just went too far. He's like, I will be Vader now. Let me go kill people.
I will kill my classmates of kindergarten.
Yes.
They're the younglings.
I will kill 5-year-olds because why not? And then...
Because Vader did it.
And then I'll chop off the hand of my son, or... I don't know. He's just evil. Let's just put it like that.
But yeah, Kylo is just kind of like... I feel like he's almost the opposite of Anakin, really. Because Anakin was somebody that, like, he tried to be a good person, but he really, like... He truly belonged with the dark side. And then Kylo, like, he's really a good person, but he's trying to be with the dark side. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't...
He's not
it does, but...
not a good person, but, like, with the light side. He's not a good person.
Yeah, what were they... Huh? What? I had it in my head. Oh, okay. Remembered. My dad was saying that when they were on the bridge, Han and Kylo, my dad wasn't sure if originally Kylo wanted to kill himself because typical sons and daughters.
I
But
I thought that's
Like-
what he was gonna do. Like,
yeah, I thought so too. I'm like,
they're
yes, please kill yourself.
they're handing it. I'm like, maybe Han will be okay. Like maybe, just maybe. But
Maybe.
I true in my heart, I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm gonna cry again.
But I already told you this, and I probably mentioned it last week, but I will say it again.
Go ahead.
All my theories about symbolism and things.
Yes.
Yes. No, but like Kylo, and Phasma both represent Vader. Cause Kylo's kind of like the Anakin part, like the kind of like unstable, like not like emotional, and then Phasma's the kind of like part we see mostly in New Hope. It's kind of like emotionless and cold. I
Yeah.
don't know.
When I saw Phasma, I was like, oh, it's so cool. And then I saw she literally did nothing the whole movie. I'm like, really? Why? And my dad, whenever he listens to podcasts and they're like, okay, let's talk about Phasma. I'm like, that's going to be one short talk.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about Phasma after Kylo, because technically she was the next character we were introduced to, but there's...
She seemed so so robot when she moved. Like, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Jesus.
She's very... I don't know. She's a cool character. I hope that she made it off Star Killer, and she'll be like... She'll do more.
He's in the trash.
She'll-
She's in the trash.
She made it out, I'm sure, and she'll do stuff.
Do stuffs.
She'll do stuff. Because, I mean, I feel like they would only reserve her for, like, special occasions.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, like, she's, like, the captain. She's so highly trained. Like, if they send her out in, like, a normal, like, whatever battle. Like, what if she gets hurt and then you don't have her when they're being attacked by a bunch of Jedi? Like, you can't... You gotta, like, use her for the special occasions.
My dad was telling me, he's like, they should, like, they don't even need a plan to go up to the Empire, or the First Order, sorry. Sorry. They don't even need a plan, just send Poe. That's a plan. Send Poe.
Send Poe.
That's it. Send Poe.
I like this plan. But it's not actually,
Of course you do.
I don't like this plan, because what if he
Why?
gets hurt? What if he gets hurt? You know?
Well, no one cared about BB-8 when he was on his ship and Poe was blowing up stuff and BB-8 was continually dodging all the fire.
BB-8's invincible, that's why.
Yes. Because did you okay, I know I'm going out of order, but did you see in the end there's supposed to be Cutie Katie.
R2KT?
QT Katie. Do you know that droid?
Yeah, I thought it's R2KT.
No, I thought it was Cutie Katie because apparently it was about this little girl.
Yeah,
Her name's Katie. Yeah,
I know the story. I always heard it was R2KT. I need to look this up now on my magical iPad.
Your what are they? Data pad.
My datapad.
Your data pad.
Datapad.
But in like the end, it shows Kitty Katie very briefly, and I saw her the last time I went to go see the movie, and I was like, oh, she's right there. Look at her. And then I was just like, and then she was gone. I was like, oh.
Okay, so I looked up R2KT, and R2KT is like exactly like R2, except where the blue is, it's pink.
Yeah.
But then I looked up Cutie Katie, and it's like a different like paint scheme.
Really?
Still pink, but like different like design.
Trying to look. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So apparently R2KT is like the official like R2KT, like the actual droid, and then Cutie Katie is the one they used in Clone Wars.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So. Oh well. We'll just call her KT.
Katie?
Yeah. But yeah, I did hear she was in it. Did you see the 501st flag in
I did. I was just like, wait, the flag, it looks so familiar. It's that flag. And then I saw the Mandalorian flag. And then a few other flags. Did you see the broken horn flag?
I did.
I was like, whoa, look at that, look at that, look at that. Dad.
I forget Hondo's pirate gang, but apparently I didn't see it, but apparently he has
It's
a flag too.
Yeah.
Hondo's pirates. And then apparently I didn't see it, but according to people there's like a flag and it looks like Sabine's helmet.
I did not see that.
I didn't see it either, but apparently, according to people, there's Sabine.
Because people are reliable
Yes.
a lot of time. Yes.
Well, I didn't see. I missed a lot apparently that a lot of other people saw, but like, apparently there's like there's a shadow trooper in. Is it Maz or Maz?
Maz. I say Maz.
Okay.
Maz. Like Maz Kanata, right?
Yeah, Maz Kanata. And
I was.
but like in Maz's like castle, there's like a shadow trooper with trouble printed across like the forehead or something of the helmet. And all I'm thinking is Zaro.
Yeah. Like her shirt.
Shirt says trouble, so what if that's Zaro? What
That'd be
if?
cool. What if? Because ifs are so nice.
Always.
No, my dad was telling me, he's like, we need to get Victoria another costume. Victoria's our bear. That does Chopper and a bunch of other costumes. She has more costumes than this. I don't know why she needs another, but you know, whatever, because it's the bear. She's part of the family. Okay. And I'm like, what about Maz? She could be Maz.
Get her the goggles.
And my dad's like, yes, that would be amazing. And I'm like, yes, we need her to get goggles and like bracelets and stuff. It would be awesome. And she could be like, where's my boyfriend? I like that Wookiee. I'm just like, when I first heard that, I'm like, what?
When she's like, where's my boyfriend? I'm like, does she mean Chewie? And she's like, I like the Wookiee. I'm like, she means Chewie.
She means Chewie. And like, Han's like, Chewie's fixing the ship. I'm like, wait. And she's like, I like that Wookiee. I'm like, oh.
I can't tell if she was like serious about him being her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or it's, like one of those things when like old ladies, like they joke about like a boy, like, someone being their boyfriend. Like I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. I'm like, doesn't Chewie have like a wife?
Like is she?
Is that canon?
Is it one of those like old lady jokes, or is it what? Or is it like?
Or maybe she just really likes him.
Or is she serious?
Considers her boyfriend.
Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. And then when Maz's castle gets destroyed, and Finn's like, I need a weapon. And Maz is like, you're stupid. You have one.
You have one. Yeah,
You have one.
Lupita Nyong'o. That's how you pronounce it, right? I feel like I butcher that name every time I say it.
I don't remember. I wish I did, but I have bad memory.
Every time I say that, I feel like I butcher it. So I'm sorry if Lupita or however you say it, I'm sorry. If you're listening for whatever reason, I'm very sorry.
For whatever reason.
I'm very sorry for destroying your name. But yeah, however you say her name, she was very good in performing.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yes. Yep.
She was cool.
She looked so cute when she made her eyes big. I'm like, oh, you're so cute. I just wanted to lift you up and be like, okay, I don't know what to do with you, but you're so tiny and cute.
Give her a hug. Put her in what are those chairs in the car for the babies? Put her in those cars. A booster seat. Put her in a booster seat.
Yes. I ship her and Yoda, even though Yoda's gone, but I still do.
They probably met at some point. She's old enough and she knows about, Jedi and stuff. She probably met. I want to know how she got hit the lightsaber. Like,
Yeah.
What? How'd you do that?
My dad, he was telling me, I was like, gee, how did she have the lightsaber if it fell, like, from Cloud City and stuff? And he's like, well, where did it fall from? I'm like, Cloud City. And he's like, where did it fall to? Below Cloud City. I'm like, to the gases thingy where they mine stuff? And he's like, there you go. I'm like, but how?
I'm sure they'll explain it, if not in episode 8 or 9, in like a comic book or something.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like episode 8 will open and Luke will be like, how did you get that lightsaber? And
Ray's gonna be like, I don't know.
Ray will be like, well, you see, there was this orange pirate lady, and she was like about yay high.
Yeah.
And she had these goggles, okay? And she gave me the lightsaber. And, she told me to use it. Or no. She didn't. I don't know. I don't even know. She's gonna say something. I don't know.
I feel like Ray's just gonna be looking at him and she's just gonna shrug.
Are you,
Be like, I don't know.
You talk first? I talk first. You could.
Take
That's how 8.
Yes.
That's how 8 is gonna open. Ray and Luke are gonna be staring at each other, and she'll just be like, "You can talk first. I got talk first. I talk first. Like, how's this gonna work? I can't hear you through your beard."
When I didn't even recognize that it was Luke. I'm like, I have a feeling it's Luke, but I'm not even sure because he looks so different. And then when he took off his hoodie. I mean,
His hoodie.
Yeah, hoodie. Yeah, it sounds weird. It sounds like he's all gangster, just like
old man gangster Luke.
Yes. But then when he took it off, he was and his hair just blue like it did on Tatooine. I'm like, yep, that's Luke. It's so beautiful. And I started crying.
I feel like he could sense Rey coming up the stairs, and he obviously had that island wasn't all that big. He obviously heard or at least saw the Falcon fly in.
He's like, yeah.
But he's
like, okay, we're gonna be cool.
Nope.
Back face, hoodie up.
He's just like,
cool.
I'm gonna stand here and wait for her to get up here so I can make a dramatic turn because I'm a drama queen like my father before me.
Yes. I saw one of my dads showed me a picture of his friend's little boy, and he had a Kylo little hoodie, and he looked all cool, but he was all tiny and cute. And then there was a thing that said, he was weak and goofy like his father, so I destroyed him. I'm like, really? Why? It's so cute. It was really funny.
But yeah, and I don't know. Let's see. So we talked about
dramatic Luke.
We talked about Kylo. We got off track a lot.
Yes, we did. I'm sorry.
So the next character we meet is Finn. FN 2187.
I can't even remember the letters. I'm like, it's 2 something something something. I don't know.
It's 2187, which is Leia's cell in A New Hope.
Mm-hmm. But I still couldn't remember because I'm not I can't.
Oh well.
But
so I liked Finn. He was very I don't know, a lot of times I don't even know. He was very cool. He's very emotional and compassionate and caring. And I did when Rey is getting attacked by those people that want to steal
BB-8.
And he's like, "Oh no, I have to go help her." And then she just starts beating them up, and he's like, "Never mind, she's good.
Never mind. She's okay. She got
this."
When I saw Rey finally run after him, I'm just like, oh, run, dude, run.
Run. I feel like the thought process was is she running towards me Like, is she, like, for me? Is this,
For
she's
me?
running, she's definitely running towards me.
Yes.
I gotta go.
Run! Yeah, it was really
But
funny. Like,
I-
run, dude, run!
I do love that Ray is just kind of like, this random droid I just met told me that this guy, that I should go attack this guy. I'm gonna go chase him with a stick.
Yes, because why not?
She didn't even
Because
go,
it's not scary at all.
she didn't even go try to talk to him or anything. Like, hey, did you steal this droid's master's jacket? She just runs up to him like, I'm gonna kill you with my stick.
Finn's like, oh, she beat up those two guys so easily. Run! Yeah, it was funny. I was just like, and then before that, he was drinking the water that creature was drinking. I'm like, oh, that's so nasty. Why you do that?
Like, he was like drinking, and then like he pulled up and like his head out, and he's like, oh, that's so gross. He's like coughing, and he's like, I need more.
I need more. Oh god, that must have been really
That was
nasty.
so
Yeah.
gross. But then like when they're when Finn's like, we need a pilot, and she's just like, we've got one. It's like,
You've got.
I guess he kind of figured, like, I don't know, at first I was mad because I was like, what, you don't think she can fly? Like, you don't know her, you just met her. If she could beat you with a stick, she can fly a ship. But then
Yes.
but then I realized that he was kind of thinking, like, if she can fly, why is she still on this planet? Like, what is she doing here?
Yeah. But it was kind of sad. Like when she had when she was waiting for her her family, I'm just like, they're not gonna come back for you. I'm sorry.
You know, I bet she's been wearing the same clothes and hairstyle because she was worried they wouldn't recognize her when they came back.
Oh my god, yes. No, oh god, this was really weird. I was looking through my baby pictures, like, because my parents were like, oh, he's so cute. Blah. And then I look at a picture, and it's me, like little me, and I had Ray hair. And I was like, oh my god, that's Ray's hair. But technically I didn't know that because I was small. And it was the same kind of hair, like all bundled up like that. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Look at me. I'm Ray.
I'm Ray.
It was really, really cool and kind of creepy too. But it was funny.
Maybe I'm like losing my voice. Maybe J.J. Abrams, like, he's like looking at pictures of random babies, like, this is for Ray.
This is for Ray. Yes, this one.
I'm like dying.
Oh no, don't die.
But yeah, Finn, and then we see he's like swinging around in the like in the, what is it called, the gunner? I guess the gunner chair. And he's like, I'm getting pretty good at this. And then he gets shot, and then he's stuck, and he can't do anything. It's like, good job, Finn. You jinxed it.
Good jinx. What was it? I liked when freaking Finn is talking to Han. He's like, Solo. And then
Did you just call me
he
Solo?
told me Solo? I'm sorry, Mr. Solo. I'm like, really?
Like, well, I mean, he doesn't really know what to do with names. Because he
Yeah.
never knew anybody that had a name. He knew Kylo Ren, General Hux, and Captain Phasma. He didn't know any other names.
Yeah.
Like he and his friends, they all just had nicknames. Like, they didn't, you know.
Yeah. It was really funny. He's like, and Han's like, women always find out. Always. I'm like, that's so, yes, it's so true.
No, but then, like, I'm like, Han, what did you tell Leia? Because, like, he never really lied to her in the original trilogy, did he? Not, like...
Not
that
really,
so I'm
right?
like, so I feel like when Han and Leia, like, were married and together for however long they were together, and, like, Han would just, like, tell her a lie, and he's like, oh, yeah, I did my laundry. And
Yeah.
she'd just be like, okay, where is it? Well, you see,
Yeah, I dropped off Kylo at school. Yeah.
then you hear, like, crying from the other room. Like, oh, who's that? It would be Ben. Like, not Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Not Ben. No. Nope. Not at all.
That's your brother.
That's BB-8. That's BB-8. That's your brother.
I feel like Obi-Wan's Force Ghost is very mad right now because they named their son after him, and that little kid went and got obsessed with Anakin. How mad is Obi-Wan right now? Like, they named him after me! He's obsessed with you! Anakin, everything is your fault. This is your fault. Everything is your fault.
In the... what was it called? I can't remember. In the Legends. Sorry. I get mad when I can't remember stuff. In the Legends, Luke has a kid with Mara Jade, named Ben, and then Han and Leia have 3 kids named Anakin, Jason, and Jaina Solo. And when I heard that Luke and Leia named their son Ben, I was like,
Luke and Leia didn't name their
Luke,
son.
no, Leia and Han, no, no. I can't even live right now. That's oh god. Oh, Han and Leia. I was gonna say Han and Luke. I'm sorry. I can't even physics right now.
You can't function.
I can't. Oh god. I scarred myself.
Okay, continue. I
can't. I'm slapping myself because that's not even. Oh god.
10 out of 10.
Yes. Oh god. Okay. So calm. Leia and Han, when they named their kid Ben, my heart was beating really fast. I'm like, oh god. It's just like the Legends, except even though it was supposed to be Luke and Mara that named their kid Ben, but whatever, who cares? They named the kid Ben. But it was kind of weird because Leia didn't really know Ben that much. I mean, she sort of knew him. Actually, not really. Not really. But
I think it was more Han than Leia.
Yeah. Han.
I don't think... Well, Leia did... She had to know him because she sent the message. And she's like, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah.
So I guess she had to know him somehow.
Yeah, I guess.
I think his middle name is Chewie. I think Han made sure that his Ben Chewie Solo.
Stop it. No.
Ben Chewbacca Solo. Or what if he's Ben Chewbacca Organa? Because Leia is still General Organa.
General Organa.
So what if it's Ben Chewbacca Organa?
Or it's just all of them. Ben, Chewbacca, Solo, Organa.
Yes. Ben Chewbacca Organa Solo.
It reminds me of a Mexican name. Because, usually Mexican names are so long. I should know. I have a very, very long Mexican name. And I'm not even going to say anything. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. So, sorry.
But, yeah, and then we were talking about Finn, right? I don't remember. Poor Finn. He keeps getting overshadowed. But yeah.
Sorry, Finn.
I love how Poe is you're with the Resistance, and Finn's I'm with the no. And then
No.
Rey is are you with the Resistance? And Finn's yes, I am with the Resistance. I am with the Resistance. This is what a Resistance fighter looks like. I am with the Resistance. Who said I wasn't with the Resistance? I'm with the Resistance. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm just Finn, stop it. Women always find out.
I was so ready.
And she did. She did.
I was so ready because Finn Because, like, he said that so many times over and over again, and I'm so ready, like, Ray's gonna call that. Like that's too obvious. And Ray's like, I've never met a resistance fighter before. I'm like, right.
Really?
No, but I'm like, right, she doesn't have any friends. She doesn't know. Like, she doesn't...
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna go off track just once more. But when,
This isn't gonna be the last time.
yeah, I guess not. When Ray was eating, like, and she mixed up that thingy, and like a little bread or muffin, I don't know what it was, popped up. I'm like, oh, that would be my breakfast every morning, because it looks like it takes only 3 seconds to make. I'm always late for school, and I never have breakfast.
Yeah, which I don't know. It was kind of weird to me that she had that. Like, not when I first watched it, but like after reading before the Awakening, because like, you know those little, like, the portions that what's his name, Unkar Plut?
Yeah.
That he would give her, like, that was the food. Like, she'd like squirt like the blue gel, like she'd eat the gel stuff in there, and like in the movie she had like the muffin. I'm like, where did she get that? If all she has to eat is the portions.
True.
I don't know.
I was looking at it. I was like, it looks so good. I don't know why. It just does. And then when that guy wanted BB-8, he was like giving her all these portions. I'm like, Ray, you're not gonna finish all that in your lifetime. You're so tiny and skinny.
True.
But it would still save her.
I can say something about Before the Awakening, but you haven't read it, so I have to sit here.
Just do it. I like spoilers. When my mom and dad went to the world premiere for Awakens, back in there, shout, please. And my parents are like, no, we can't. We're not going to tell you. I'm like, but you can, why? They just wouldn't. I love spoilers.
But yeah, so like Ray finds this ship and like she fixes it up. She has a little bit of help, but like from these two people. And she's like, it's like the way it's described, it's like a pretty nice ship, and she could be getting like thousands of portions for this, which could feed her for a very long time. And she's like so excited to trade this into the guy. And then things happen. And like the two people that helped her like steal it and try to like fly away. Like they fly away, and Unkar is just like, you were lying to me. And she's just like, no, I wasn't. They stole it. I swear. But yeah. And she was like so close to getting so many, and she was like so excited. Like she'd been like, when she was working on the ship, she was only eating like once every few days, and she was like starving, and she almost got all those portions, but no. So sad.
Yeah.
So, but we're talking about Finn.
Finn!
But
for some reason, when people say Finn, what pops into my head is Adventure Time. I'm like, no, Star Wars, Lizzy, Star Wars, not Adventure Time.
But yeah, Finn, and then he's talking to, as he calls Solo, and then he's trying to flee, and Maz is like, you're trying to flee, I know you.
I know you.
I know your eyes. And then it's not, we learn that he's like kind of scared, I guess, and he doesn't think the First Order can be beat. But then, and then we see him, and he has a lightsaber, and he fights pretty well with it. And at first, when I first watched the movie, I'm like, how did he fight that good against the spinny weapon
guy?
What is it? It's a Z6 stun baton. Whatever. The stun baton trooper.
Now, all over Facebook, people are just talking about how amazing that guy is.
I know. And I'm just like,
really? And people are calling him, I don't remember.
TR8R or something.
Yeah, like traitor.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, really, guys?
Like,
and then I saw one where it was like him, but with like 6 other arms with the weapon. I'm like, what are you doing to him? Why?
I know. Everybody's obsessed with Finn over here, like, so Rey was pretty cool. Like, I don't know. I don't get people. But, when I first saw the movie, I was very confused. Like, why is he, like, how is he this good with the lightsaber? Like, how does he, like, do this? And then, but then I read Before the Awakening, and, like, they train in the First Order with, like, these, like, weapons, like, these different melee weapons. So I'm like, oh, okay, so he knows how to use it.
Yeah, I liked when they capture Phasma, and he's like, I'm in charge now, Phasma. I'm in charge.
I'm in charge.
I'm in charge.
And his head motions with fast, like, I'm in charge now. I'm in charge. I'm just so excited. And
Han's like, bring it down. Bring it down.
Shh.
Shh, child.
And then Han suggests a trash compactor. I thought that was cute.
Oh God. I was like, he's like, is there a trash compactor? And Finn's like, I think there is.
There is. Because he used to work in sanitation.
Oh God.
Sanitation.
Sanitation. And he's like, oh God, it was hilarious.
Yeah. I like Finn. 'Cause he's just
First Order has to have sanitation.
Yeah. But, like, Finn is, like, a genuinely, like, good person. Like, there's a lot of characters, like, you think they're a good person, and then it turns out that they're evil and mean and want to kill everybody.
Anakin.
Yes, Anakin. But then we have Finn, he's, like, a genuinely good person. Like, all he cares about is just trying to help people. He's just, like, so nice. Like, he's so nice, he makes me feel bad. Like, I'm not nice enough. Which I'm not.
I'm not, yeah.
But, like...
sure. Yeah, it was... I don't know.
Finn is like, Finn deserves a hug.
Yes, they all do. Especially Leia. And I'll hug Han's dead body, but I don't care. Because
it's
Han...
in the pit.
Oh, okay. We'll just like fish him out of there.
Leia definitely deserves a hug. She doesn't get enough.
Love.
Like,
I mean, she does from Han, but not
like,
that kind of love.
Oh, congratulations. But like A New Hope, like her whole planet gets blown up, like her entire planet, and then Luke loses Obi-Wan, which was sad, but like it didn't, like he knew him for like a very small amount of time,
and he could see his ghost.
And then Leia's
so
like,
it's fine.
And then Leia's like comforting Luke. I'm like, you just lost your whole planet. You don't have to comfort anybody, Leia.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Luke can see him as a ghost too. You can't see a planet as a ghost.
I know.
I'm sorry,
but and then I don't know. Like I feel like bad things happen to Leia over and over again. Like she just doesn't catch a break.
Yeah,
and she puts up with all of it. Like I don't know. I feel like Leia is so much stronger than Luke and Anakin. Because Luke and Anakin just cried about everything. And then Luke's like, I just lost my entire planet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go fight people.
Yes.
Leia's the strongest Skywalker.
Yeah. I mean, Padme.
Padme's pretty... Padme was like a different kind of strong. She was kind of like politically strong. And Leia's just kind of like emotionally strong and politically strong. Leia's awesome.
Mentally and physically, yes.
Yeah.
Finn.
Yeah, we're still talking about Finn. There's not much else for Finn. Like, he tries to hold his own against Kylo. And
I ship it. Faye and... Faye. Yeah, there we go. Finn and Rey.
I've heard people just call it Finn Rey. But...
Finn Rey.
Yeah, I don't know. But then, yeah. But Finn does not like being called traitor.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I don't think anyone would. Unless they were proud of being a traitor, but I don't know.
I know. But you'd think Finn would be proud of being a traitor. Like, the first order was, like, terrible people. So you think, like, traitor, and you'd be like, yes, I am. But he doesn't like being called a traitor. So I think Finn is just such a good person. Like, if somebody, like, says at all that he's not a good person, he's like, no, I'm a good person. Stop it. Yeah, and then Finn almost dies.
Oh yeah.
He's not really in the rest of the movie. So, after Finn, we have Rey.
When Ray kissed him on the forehead, I started like kicking the chair. I'm like, oh my god, Faye! It's canon.
And let's see. So Rey, we're introduced to her, and she's like breaking off parts of like, the
Ship.
yeah, of the Star Destroyer. And she's like, she's being cool. And this didn't happen to me personally, but somebody was like talking, and like there's a little girl, and this is like a story I read, but somebody was in the theater and they're sitting next to some little girl, and the little girl is like, oh, he's cool. And the person's like, that's a girl, and the little girl's like, really? So I think this generation of like really little girls is so fortunate to have Rey, because like, to look up to.
And Sabine.
And Sabine.
And Hera.
And Hera. But
And
yeah.
Leia. And Zoe.
Just her.
And Maz.
Look up to Maz, own a castle of pirates.
We can't look up to her. She's too tiny.
But no, and then Rey, you find out before the awakening, I keep talking about it, but it's really good. Rey, like, she's feared. Like,
What?
Like she like has her staff, and she's like feared because people are afraid to fight her because they know what she can do with her staff.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
So Rey is so cool that people are afraid of her, which is what I aspire to be. To strike fear in the hearts of everybody. No, I really like Rey because she's very strong character but she still shows like a lot of emotion, which is good because a lot of times strong female characters are just like they kill things and they don't like actually, or they're not actually like written well, which is very good that Rey is like has a personality.
Yeah. I saw a picture. It was so terrible. Like, there was this one picture you showed me, and it was a shark with Tarkin's face on it. And Sharkin. Okay, so it was worse. It was Finn and Rey. Sorry. Faye. And it was a stingray, and it had Rey's face on it. I was just like, no. And then it was a shark on top of it, and on the shark's fin was Finn's face. I'm like, no. Why? It's Zoe all over it again.
And it was I saw another picture, and it was it said Poe on the picture of like a doe, like a baby deer, and it was Poe's head on a deer, and it was like Poe, a deer, a rebel deer.
Why?
And then it was like Rey, and then it like because the next one's like that's like Do Re Mi. And it's like Doe, and then Rey, like the Shun, like Rey.
Uh-huh.
And then instead of me, it was Finn. Finn, a name I call myself. I don't know. Duh. Poe Rey Finn.
Have you seen what's the movie called? Kung Fu Panda?
Yes. Poe.
There was a picture of Poe, like the panda, and then he was in like in Poe's fighter suit, and it was like Poe Dameron. I'm like, really? Stop it.
Poe. We're talking about Rey, not Poe.
Rey. I'm sorry.
Focus on Rey. She deserves it.
Yeah, she does, actually.
But Rey is so cool, and she's very she's strong in the Force, and she's probably Luke's daughter.
Yes.
She almost has to be.
Really cool.
She almost has to be, because, like, the saber is, like, calling out to her. And, like, she's, like, so, like, strong in the Force. And, I don't know. She's too strong in the Force, in my opinion, to not be a Skywalker. Because we always hear Anakin had so many midichlorians. Luke was so strong in the Force. So Rey is that strong. There's no way she's not, like, in that bloodline. In my opinion.
In your opinion. Where is your source?
My source is my brain.
That's so reliable.
Very reliable. But yeah, Rey is cool. I like Rey so much.
Yeah.
I love her.
What was I gonna say? I felt so bad when she fell for Finn's little lie. I'm like, no, Ray,
Rey,
don't.
what are you doing? I'm so glad though that like, because a lot of people are saying like, how is she so good with a lightsaber? But like, she used a staff. Like she knew how to use a weapon already. So it's, and if you notice, she was using lightsaber kind of like how she used her staff. Like it wasn't, and then she knew how to pilot because she spent all her time scavenging ships, and she knew how to like it's unlike like even, I don't know, like you have Anakin, who is like 9 years old, and he achieves a military victory in space, and nobody complains about that. And all of a sudden, Rey is semi good with a lightsaber. Like she was pretty good, but like considering she had no training, but like, and all of a sudden Rey is good with a lightsaber, even though she already used the staff, and everybody's like unrealistic. She shouldn't.
What?
And I'm just like, no, actually, it makes sense. It's not. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. People, man.
I don't even know people anymore. But yeah, I liked Rey is cool. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
We're just like, yes.
Yep.
Because yes.
I feel like if Rey, well, not if, when Rey gets her own lightsaber, I feel like she'll take her staff and like just add lightsaber blades on either end of her staff, so it's extra deadly.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know.
It's so funny when you and I role play. We're texting each other.
You're just
and
like, you're just like, I killed Poe. I'm like, no, Poe.
And you say in a quote unquote British accent, "You're a monster." I'm just like, when I saw that, I'm like,
I said in a British accent like Rey, because Rey.
Yes,
she says because Kylo is a monster.
and I'm like, you need a teacher. I can show you the ways of the Force.
And then
Here, take this pug.
It's like, okay,
Okay.
it's a pug. We're talking about Rey. I don't. There's not much else to say about Rey. She's just so awesome, and I love how like she gets captured, and she just starts rescuing herself.
Yeah, it reminded me of, well, not Leia, because Leia, if you read the books, she looked at, when she was in her cell, she really tried to look around and see if there was a way out, but of course she was in this amazing cell that kept her out. So, it's kind of cool.
The stormtrooper that Rey like mind tricked and stuff. That was he was played by Daniel Craig, who's James Bond. And guess what the stormtrooper's official like ID number is? JB007. James Bond, JB, and then 007, 007.
Okay, I'm just gonna say something. I don't really know much about James Bond,
I've never
like,
seen any of the movies.
Except during like science class at school, we're like learning about atoms and how they bond together, and my teacher's like James Bond, they bond together. I'm like, really? I don't even know who this is, but it sounds like you're making fun of him.
I've never seen any of the James Bond movies, but all I know is that he says the name's Bond, James Bond, and I know that his number is 007. And so I thought it was pretty cool that he was JB007.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I keep forgetting. Oh, okay. It was basically that scene. I really liked that. Okay. I was kind of confused because I'm like, how does she know how to mind control someone if she barely knows she has the Force? But I'm like, it's Rey. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, I figured she's probably been sort of using the Force her whole life. She just didn't really realize it.
Ezra.
Yeah, or Anakin really. And then, like, 2, she was, like, it wasn't, like, one of those things when she says it, and then, like, he's automatically mind tricked. Like, she had to, like, wait for herself to, like, she let herself calm down. So, I don't know. Rey is just very powerful, and she's going to be such a good protagonist for the next movies.
Yeah.
And I like Rey. So that's all I can
I do
say.
too.
She's awesome. And then, so next we have BB-8, Poe, Kylo, Finn, Rey. We already talked a lot about Maz just by accident, so.
By accident.
And I don't know who else. What other new characters do we have that we can really? We have Kanja Club.
Oh, that's a Conjure Club. Tasu Leech. My dad wants to do that costume.
Tasu Leech.
Yeah, he's like, I could do that costume. He looks like me, but short. I'm like,
But short.
It's true. But I'm like, but he's kind of like maybe dead right now, you know?
He's probably like very dead right now.
Very dead inside of a creature's belly.
The Rathtar.
Raptor.
I
At
still-
first, I heard raptor. I'm like, raptor. I'm like, Jurassic Park, what's going on? And then he says it again, and I'm like, oh, Rathtar. It was funny.
I still think that is the most underrated scene. Like, everybody's talking about all the other scenes, but nobody's talking about the Rathtar scene. And I love that scene. It was hilarious, and nobody's talking about it.
I had a bigger crew. That was creepy. I'm like, oh, okay.
And
That means they're all dead.
And Chewie just nods, like, yeah, we did.
Yeah. That's no big deal.
How?
I like when Han Solo's like, I'll talk my way out of it. I do it every time. And then Chewie's like, roars at him. And Han's like, yes, I do. Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Well, I mean, we all know. Every time, it doesn't work.
Nope. They should have hid BB-8 with Rey and Finn.
Well, I feel like Han felt that they were going to just take the Falcon and leave if they had BB-8. So he's just kind of like, I'm going to keep BB-8 here. Because he didn't know that they were he was being hunted. You know.
Yeah.
So I think Han was like, so if they have their droid, then they could just take the Falcon and leave. Because he didn't trust them. And he's just kind of like, I'll keep the droid here so you don't try to do anything.
Yeah. Han, why do you have to die?
Han. Hey, I have a pun for you.
Oh no.
I guess-
What is it?
I guess Leia really is a Solo now.
Stop! Stop!
I'm sorry.
That's so terrible. Of all the puns you could say, why?
You're welcome.
I'm gonna kill Poe now.
No. Sorry. There you go. There's Han.
No. No, but I sent you a text. It said R.I.P. Han Solo. What did it say? 1987. I don't remember. It was kind of sad that I sent you that though. I don't remember what it was.
I probably deserve it now.
Yes, I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on.
I know. Yeah. So my terrible
You're so
pun.
mean. Why do you do that to me? That's like not even cool. Oh, here it is. It says R.I.P. Han Solo, 1977 to 2016. A husband, smuggler, a friend, a hero.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. And then because I sent it to my dad, and I sent that, and then I sent the stupid picture of Han dying,
Yeah.
and he looked at me. He's like, I'm right here. You don't have to text me this. I'm like, but it's fun. Oh, and go ahead.
Do you want to know? I want to know what Hux's last name is.
Hux.
Or not his last name, his first name. That doesn't.
Oh,
His first name.
General Hux.
His name is General.
Yes.
Just because I'm like a Harry Potter fan, and the actor for Hux is also the actor for Bill Weasley in Harry Potter, I want it to be like Bill or William or something. What if his name is Billy? Billy Hux.
No, it's not even a cool name.
I know. So what if like he's like what if he gets a call from his mom? It's like, little Billy Hux, I heard you flew up those planets. What are you doing? You get home right this instant.
Oh God, that would be weird. I showed you I sent you a picture. My dad and I were playing Disney Infinity, but with the
Your dad
Force Awakens.
Your dad is mean with the Disney Infinity.
Yeah, I sent Zoe the pictures of what my dad sent me, and it was the Disney Infinities of Kylo and Han fighting each other, but not exactly fighting, just in that pose. And then Han's on the floor in the next one. And then it's his parents. And then it's Luke and Rey. It's kind of weird, but it's really cool. But when we were playing Disney Infinity, we were playing the Force Awakens one, and we saw old Han, and I was like, Dad, I'm gonna be young Han right now, okay? And he's like, wait, why? I'm like, because look, now there's young Han and old Han, and their stances were the same. It was amazing.
When I was playing in the Force Awakens toy box, and Rey talks, and Han says to Chewie, and he's like, who does this one remind you of? I'm like, you remind me of Leia. That's that. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Apparently in the what's it called? In the novelization of The Force Awakens, like, I was gonna say something. No, but like, in the beginning, and the stormtrooper that like pats Poe down, like searching him. Apparently in the novelization, Poe like winks at the stormtrooper.
Wait, what?
He the stormtrooper that like searches Poe in the beginning of the movie. Apparently in like the book version of The Force Awakens, Poe winks at the stormtrooper. Like, he winks.
Okay.
He's like so snarky. I don't know.
Oh God.
I had to make this known.
No. No, but Zoe keeps sending me messages. She's like, he likes dogs, he's a pilot, he's in Star Wars, he plays the guitar. I'm like, calm down, Zoe.
I will not calm down.
Okay, Poe. Poe.
Poe. I can't find it. But alright. Oh, nah. I'm trying to find something. I can't find it. Whatever.
Whatever.
I was playing with the Force Awakens toys in in Disney Infinity. And we had the power discs, and so I had Finn on the second player, and I was the first player. And I had Poe in his jacket, like because he's the power disc, and put Poe in his jacket. And then I had Finn in Finn in the jacket too. I'm like, so which one is the real jacket? We will never know.
Me and my little brother were playing the other day, Disney Infinity, and one of my dad's friends let us borrow the racing disc. And so we were racing, and I was Ezra, and he was like Finn. And I'm like, it's Ezra and Finn. They met. It's canon.
I remember I was playing and let's see, Safi was Darth Vader, riding a bantha.
Oh no.
Carrying Robin Hood, through Endor while wearing an Ewok glider on his back. Like, it's canon.
I can't even, like...
We have all of the Star Wars Disney Infinities now, except for Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, Luke, Leia, and Boba Fett. But Boba Fett.
We're just missing Boba.
Because Boba Fett's not on the Xbox yet.
Wait, I must take note of this. I want to buy one of those Infinities for you now.
Oh.
I'm gonna get that for you. Which ones are you missing?
But yeah, Disney Infinity. Did you, apparently in the fourth, I'm not at this point yet, but there's like a recording somebody did, and it's, Kylo, when he's fighting, when Kylo and Rey, if you're fighting Kylo with Rey, apparently he'll say, something like cousin. Apparently. Apparently. According to people. And we know how reliable people can be.
Yes. Because why not?
Some people are saying that he's, alright. So apparently he says, face me cousin. Although, some people say that, Kylo, he has two, things that say face me, and the other one says curses. And some people think they just, like, it was, like, accidentally run together. So it says face me curses really fast and sound like face me cousin. But I don't know. Maybe it's face me cousin, and maybe Disney Infinity just gave it away.
Why Disney Infinity?
Good job, Disney Infinity. Congratulations. Okay, so I think now we should talk about Lizzie's favorite theory.
Yes! Wait, which one? I have a few.
Your favorite.
Oh yeah, okay.
I told you about Jar Jar, and you love...
Snoke is Jar Jar! Yes!
Maybe he's, like, all scarred up because he was, like, trying to get... Like, he didn't want to look like a Gungan anymore.
Have you seen that episode, I mean, you probably have, of Clone Wars, where R2 and C-3PO, oh my god, I'm gonna cry again. No, wait. R2 and 3PO, they get lost or something, and they go on different planets. And there's this one planet where there's, like, apparently a king ruling these small creatures. And it's a hologram. And they don't know it. And then R2 goes, and he finds out that the guys who were controlling the hologram were robots. And I was like, what if it's like that, but with Jar Jar? Because Jar Jar!
Or maybe, like, that's actually, like, an actual hologram, and he's just all scarred up because Jar Jar doesn't want to look like a Gungan anymore.
Snoke is Jar Jar. My source... Everything.
Lizzie will refuse to believe anything else. Like,
I will.
They'll come right out and say, like, Snoke is not Jar Jar, and she's like, nope, Jar Jar. See?
Jar Jar!
He said Snoke and Jar Jar in the same sentence, therefore it is canon.
Yes! I keep telling my parents just look at me, they're, like, shaking their heads. I'm like, Snoke is Jar Jar! He is... Because it's canon. Have you seen all this resource all around you?
There's a whole entire thread on Reddit dedicated to proving that Jar Jar is evil. And he has, like, manipulated the entire prequels. Like, everything, especially Phantom Menace. Because apparently someone made a compilation of videos, and, like, he's, like, mouthing, like, what all the characters are saying. like while they're saying it or something.
Huh.
So Snoke is Jar Jar.
Yes. Yes. Jar Jar is. Oh wait, no. Snoke is Jar Jar. I was about to say Jar Jar is Snoke, but
Lizzie is going to
I'm.
write a
Like-
book. about
Yes.
Snoke being Jar Jar.
Yes. So who's next?
I
We
don't-
start Snoke is Jar Jar.
Snoke is Jar Jar. I don't. There's a lot to talk about in the movie. Like a lot. A lot.
Not sure.
I was in Maz's castle in the Disney Infinity, and you have to like help out all of the people that are like, like doing stuff, like like you have to help out that girl that called the First Order on BB, and like she's like, I need you to like help me build these transmission things. Like, I'm not gonna help you build transmission signals. If you're gonna use them against me, why would I help you? But
Now, all the time, my brother is saying what she says, like in the language, and I'm just like, how do you even remember? We haven't seen it in like since we went on vacation. And that was maybe a few days ago. I don't know.
what did she say? I don't even remember.
She was like something, a Gundam. I'm like, a Gundam.
I remember
Okay.
a Gundam. But does he remember like the whole sentence?
Yeah, I think he does.
That's
I don't know. He's upstairs watching Final Fantasy or something. Because why not? Because he's Axel.
something a Gundam. I want to know what language that was.
Yeah. It's kind of like weird. And with that robot that was saying, oh, tell the resistance their droid is here. That, like, I don't even know.
Like when that
what
happened.
was.
That was droid language.
Yeah. Something like that. Sabine would know.
Sabine knows everything. Sabine knows all. Sabine is like Snoke, but for the good guys.
Yes. Sabine is Snoke.
No, Jar Jar is Snoke. Sabine is an evil.
How do we know that?
Because we do.
Okay.
Do you know what would be cool in Rebels? If they went to Mandalore and they got the Darksaber and then Sabine had the Darksaber. How cool would that be?
That would be amazing.
Because then you have like Ezra and Kanan fighting with their lightsabers, and then Sabine just comes out of nowhere with the Darksaber. She's like, I got one too!
Yes. I can't wait for Sabine's next episode where it's just all about her.
Yeah.
Because Sabine.
Alright, so I saw a clip. I'm scared for Hera. Okay, because there's like a clip. No. Listen to me. Hear me
Okay,
out.
go.
But like,
go.
Sabine and Hera are both in separate ships, like little starships, and they're like flying around, and they're being chased by a bunch of people, like a bunch of Mandos in their own little ships, and they're like flying through space and doing stuff. And then, but then Hera's like, Sabine, go. I'll be right back. She's like, go. And Sabine's like, I'm not leaving you. And Hera said, I'll be right behind you. What do we?
Liar.
What do we know? No, but what happens when people say that in Rebels?
They're not.
Depa Billaba said it. Kanan said it. I'm scared because like she can't really get captured because she's in a starfighter and they're in.
It's a cliche.
What if? But Hera? No.
It's okay. Mentally
not-
hugs you.
It's not okay.
She said she would be okay. Trust her.
Kanan said that too when he got tortured by the Inquisitor.
Hera's way better than Kanan. I'm sorry, Dad.
You're not wrong. I don't know. I'm scared. Because every time somebody says that in Rebels, every single time something happens. Every time. They've only said it twice, but every time. There's a 100% rate of something going wrong when they say that. Statistically, something's gonna go wrong.
Yep. It usually does.
Something always goes wrong in Rebels. Like they can't even go to get fruit without causing a whole entire fiasco.
This is very true.
Like every single time. Like they can't go pick up a gonk droid without being attacked by Ketsu. Like nothing ever goes right.
I mean, my mission that I just went on, it was terrible. So
They like every single time. Like they go like they try to pick up a baby and they get attacked by the Inquisitors. I don't they
well,
can't
technically the Inquisitors were going after them first.
but
so.
I know. Nothing ever goes right for
That
them.
doesn't count.
They tried to go get some medical supplies and they got attacked by the Inquisitors. They don't catch a break.
Nope.
Like can something
It's Star Wars.
can something go right for somebody? Like at some point, like even the Force Awakens, nothing went right. Poe had a simple mission. All he had to do was go get that map. And what happened? The First Order comes. And then I don't know. And then
I wonder who alerted them.
Finn and Poe are going on a special, like, not a special, I don't know. Finn and Poe are trying to escape. And what happens? They get shot down. Like, something goes wrong every time. They go to try to blow up the base, and Han gets stabbed. Something goes wrong every single time. I'm just saying, people in Star Wars should just not do things anymore. Like, they should just sit in a padded room and just be happy.
True. Very, very true. But, I don't know. It's Star Wars. You can't, I mean...
The only thing that ever went right was the Death Star. And even that didn't go completely right, because everybody died except for Luke.
Very true. I wanted to know who got... I mean, it was probably Kylo, but we don't know who got Vader's helmet out of the fire.
I think Kylo went to Endor and grabbed it and got it out of the fire. And then he probably killed the Ewoks.
Yeah, but he wasn't even alive yet.
Yeah, but they probably left it there. I mean, what was Luke going to do with a charred up helmet? I think they either left it on
True.
they either left it on Endor and Kylo went and got it, or Luke kept it and like put it on display when he was training the Jedi. And when Kylo killed everybody, he took the helmet.
Do we really know he killed everyone, or am I just that
No,
not crazy?
They said, Han said in to Rey and Finn that one Jedi turned against him and killed all of the other trainees.
Oh, okay.
And then Han just said one of the Jedi, and then later we find out that was Kylo. So
Ben.
Kylo.
Why Ben? Why Kylo Ben?
Kylo Ben.
Kylo Ben. My mom, she keeps saying she doesn't like how Kylo looks, like the actor. I'm like, I think he's kind of cute. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. But that's just me.
I like Poe.
Even though he's a jerk. Well, in the movie. I don't know if he's a jerk in real life.
I haven't seen too many interviews with him, but for the ones I have, he seems pretty nice.
Yeah. I have Kylo approved chips. It's really like it has a first order stamp.
Okay. It's actually funny that you brought that up because one of the interviews I saw with Adam Driver, he said I saw a picture of Kylo on a bag of chips, and he's like, Kylo would not approve of these chips.
But it said, and it had first order stamp on it. So I was just like, buy it, Mom. And she did.
Kylo approved.
Yes, Kylo approved.
I think.
I didn't try them. I was scared because I'm like, we're going to fall to the dark side and I'm going to kill people. Possibly Poe.
The past like 3 or 4 months, I don't think for like the past couple months I've gone in a store that did not have Star Wars stuff.
It's true.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, I went to like Turkey Hill, and I'm just like, oh, I guess this breaks my streak. But no, bag of Kylo chips right next to the Phasma chips and the BB-8 chips. Like, all right, you win again.
Yeah. Who was I looking? And then Poe was in that interview. Poe was talking about how there's a beach chair, and how his face is on the seat. I was just like, that's disturbing.
I think one of my favorite parts of the interview is like the difference between the interviews is the difference between John Boyega and Harrison Ford. Because John Boyega is like so excited about everything. He's like, "Oh my gosh, did you see it? Did you see it? It's amazing!" And then Harrison Ford just looks like he woke up from a nap.
True.
He's just kind of like, I just want to go home. Or like,
Yeah.
I saw this one interview and Gwendolyn Christie, John Boyega, and Oscar Isaac. So it was Poe, Finn, and Phasma. They all started they started performing for us a Led Zeppelin song. I don't know what Led Zeppelin. I don't know which one, but they're like da 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 da, and like they're like doing like performing for us, and in the chairs, and Harrison Ford is just like, oh my god, like who are these people?
Like when you sent me a video of Poe or Oscar Isaac singing a song.
He has a nice voice.
Bowie!
But yeah, I do
Laughs evilly.
I do like watching like all the interviews because like all of the cast members have like such different like personalities. Because then you like Daisy Ridley, who's like a ball of sunshine. She's just like so happy about everything. And then you have John Boyega, who's like gets so like pumped about like all the things.
I liked when he was talking about his dad, and he's telling him how he got the act for Star Wars Force Awakens, and he tells his dad, he's like, "Dad, I got casted for Star Wars," and his dad's like, "I knew it. That's amazing. What's Star Wars?" I'm like, "What?"
I love how Daisy Ridley was like, I kept a secret for like 3 months. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my parents. And John Boyega was like, I told the taxi driver. No, John Boyega was like, okay. So John said that he got cast. He got the call, and he walks out. He gets in the taxi, and he goes to the taxi driver. He's like, God, dude, I just got cast in Star Wars. And the taxi driver's like, cool, all right.
He's like, this guy.
It's
There's
like,
something wrong. We need to get him home.
Get him home now. Did you see the interview where they all gave fake spoilers? All the actors gave fake spoilers for the...
No, I haven't.
Okay. I don't remember all of them. But I remember Gwendolyn Christie. She said that Phasma goes on a scuba diving trip.
What?
I don't know.
I can't even.
Fake spoilers. And then Adam Driver's just like, Boba Fett goes to the movies. I don't know. I can't make anything up. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'll have to try to find it and send it to you. It was funny. I don't even know. Yeah, I do like watching the interviews because the cast is so like fun. They just kind of like joke around. Then John Boyega makes
especially Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher's hilarious in every interview, like ever.
Okay, I just wanted to say that Zoe's dad made us awesome cards, awesome podcasting cards, and I really like them. I have them in my backpack so I could give them to my friends. But I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the front.
Yeah.
It says it's a picture of like Sabine's artwork, and then it's me and you both photoshopped onto the on it, and it says Star Wars Geek Girl Podcast, Zoe Hinton and Lizzy Perales. And then on the back it has a drawing that Lizzy drew of me and her, and it's an adorable drawing. And there's a QR code. It says available on iTunes, and it's like, and then it has like links like website and all the social media and stuff. But yeah, they're cool, and we got like
I gave some
we got like 1,000 of them, so we sent a few
to
hundred.
my family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, we got like 1,000 of them, so we sent a few hundred out to Lizzy, and then we have a whole bunch over here. So many. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I gave some to my family, and they said they would definitely listen to it.
Yeah, like
So-
yay. I found some in the car. Like, I'm just sitting in the car, and I'm like, here's one. And then we went to this comic store. It's the comic store in Lancaster. And we went there. They have a lot of stuff there. But and my dad was talking to some of the people, and the one guy's like, yeah, I was listening to podcasts and stuff. And my dad's like, Safi, go grab one of Zoe's cards. And she comes back with a card. And one of these cards, and we give it to the comic store person. And then later we're on the ride home, and I see one like wedged in the window, one of our cards. Like they're everywhere. There's so many.
Yeah, they're in my desk. They're in my backpack. Like, I think I could probably find one on my dad's desk right now. I don't know. Oh, there's one.
But yeah, and
I like them. Cool.
if you have like a QR code reader and you scan the with your phone, you scan the QR code on the back of it, it takes you right to the iTunes link, which is cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah, the cards were like designed by Bobby Lynn, who's been on the podcast before, and his wife Jess was actually on, like not last episode, the episode before. He made the cards, and they're very cool, and you should try to get one if you somehow can. I don't know how, but
I don't know how. Yeah. But Zoe sent me this box, and my dad's like, "Oh, this came to you in the mail. I don't know what it is." And I look at it, and it's like Lizzy Pross. I'm like, I don't know what this is. And then I open it up, and I see armor pieces. I'm like, Zoe. So thank you for that. That's really cool. And then I saw pie in there. I'm like, pie. I don't know what kind of pie this is. And then I open it up, and I taste it. I'm like, this is so good. I'm literally eating it right now.
Yeah.
But like it's really good. And then she sent me her cards, her Jar Jar Jawa.
my Jar Jar cards, my
Jawa.
my Snoke cards.
Your Jawa cards. And you went Safi. It was really cool.
What if Snoke is a Jawa? Like, what if he's like a Jawa and like the hologram, and he's actually like really small, but they made the hologram big? And like, what if that's what a Jawa looks like under their mask?
No, it's Jar Jar. Get it right.
Hey, it's Jar Jar. Yeah, the pie we sent you was shoe fly pie, which is pretty
really
common
good.
around Lancaster. I don't know what's in it.
I don't either. But it's good.
Like cinnamon and brown sugar and stuff. I don't know.
And stuff.
I don't know.
Bingo tried to eat it. My dog tried to eat it. Like, I was eating it, and then he jumps up, and I'm like, Bingo, stop! It was funny. But
Bingo.
yeah, I got Star Wars cards and armor pieces, and now I want to repay the favor. Somehow. So I got you a keychain so far. I don't know what else. I'm terrible at presents.
Oh.
Maybe I'll get you a Disney Infinity.
Oh.
Really? Poe?
I have all these cards. Do you have the Disney Infinity app on like your phone or something?
No, I think my brother does. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have it on this iPad right here. If I can actually unlock it correctly.
Data pad.
My data pad, yes, my data pad. And I just like I play it sometimes if I'm bored, because you just like put all the codes in, and then you have the characters. And I'm really bad at it because it's a mobile game, obviously, so the controls are really weird. You have to like, I don't know, but it's fun. It's the same thing, really. It's just on the iPad.
Datapad.
Yeah. 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 And I don't know. Stuff.
I don't. Yeah. Snoke is Jar Jar.
Snoke is Jar Jar. You're just gonna get a bunch of cards like these cards, and it's gonna say Snoke is Jar Jar on it.
Yes.
Just hand them out to people. Here, accept the truth. Snoke is Jar Jar. We all know it down in our hearts.
Yeah. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Just get one of those posters and stand on the side of the road. Give me $5 if you believe Snoke is Jar Jar.
I come back with like no money. I'm like,
Nobody.
successful day.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Snoke is Jar Jar.
Ouch. I hurt myself.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Safi? I don't know. I noticed this when I was playing Disney Infinity, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I'm gonna say it. Safi was playing as Kylo Ren, and I was playing as Poe.
Of course.
And I actually don't play as Poe that much, because I like playing as like Rey or Ahsoka or Sabine. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because they're awesome. But, and Poe was like, you picked the wrong side, Kylo Ren, because, they talk to each other. But it sounded like he said Kylo Ren instead of Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. And I just thought
sounds so cute. No. Okay, so I was at, what was I doing? We were watching the movie, and then a stupid idea came in my head. I was like, oh my god, this is so perfect. And when we left the movie theater, I was telling my dad all about it. I was telling him, I'm going to draw tiny Kylo Ren, but he's going to have cat ears. And he's going to be playing with a ball of yarn, or possibly Vader's helmet that has cat ears on it as well. It's going to be so adorable. And I'm not letting anyone change that.
Yeah, my dad.
It was amazing.
He actually got he's planning on doing a Vader, and so we got a costume, and he got a Vader helmet, and he brought it home yesterday. Yesterday, right? I don't know. Maybe it was Friday. He brought it home one of the days, and I'm just like, you should make that into a Force Awakens Vader. And he just looked at me like, don't you dare. Somebody could do a Force Awakens Kylo and just carry the Vader helmet. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Did you notice that when Kylo was torturing Rey, when he took his helmet off and he put it in like the bin of ashes? Do you think those are possibly Vader's ashes?
That would be nasty.
I know, but Kylo's obviously not.
It would be cool.
He's obviously not all
right in the head.
Yeah, he's not right in the head, so I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I don't know. Kylo's an interesting villain because he's very complex. He's a very complex character, but you feel like you have to make fun of him because he's so overdramatic about everything.
It's kind of weird. Me and my teacher were talking because she was messing up my grades. I'm like, dude, I got an A on it, and she gave me an F. I'm like, what the heck? And then she's like, I thought she was trying to change the subject, but I don't know. She's like, so did you watch Force Awakens? I got all excited and I forgot about it all. I was like, yes, I did. Did you watch it yet? And she's like, no, not yet. I'm gonna watch it after like vacation or during vacation. I was like, okay, watch it. And I left. I'm like, I forgot to tell her about my grades. What is wrong with me? It was terrible.
I'm trying to okay. So there's this, I don't know, have you heard of the emo Kylo Ren Twitter account?
Yes. My dad, like, oh my god.
I love it. Like, Mom, please don't pretend you know what I'm going through right now. Also, we are out of conditioner. Because Kylo has this fabulous hair.
Oh my god, my little brother, whenever he wakes up and he doesn't do his hair, he just looks like Kylo Ren. And my dad like touches his hair and he's like, flawless. I'm like, no, I must kill him.
The most flawless hair in The Force Awakens is Luke's hair. Like, at the end, and it's just like
yes.
blowing in the wind, and whenever I see that, I like laugh a little bit because it always reminds me of like a shampoo commercial or something. I don't know. Like, it's like get your silky hair. Like, use our shampoo.
They would do that. That would be amazing. Have you seen I don't remember what it was. It was a video. It was like, I guess, a commercial or something. But it was like with adults and kids, and the kids are playing with the toys, and the adults are like, they grab the toys and they're like, or you can leave it in the box and never touch it, and leave it for display. And then the kids look at them, they're like, what? And then was this one kid who has like Darth Vader and Luke, and he's like banging them together, and he's like, look, they're fighting. And then the adult's like, no, that's not how they fight. And he grabs them and then like he like does it how they fight. It was terrible. And then the adults are like, we keep 3 of each. 1 to display, 1 to never open, and 1 just in case. I'm like, what? And then the kid's like, does your wife like toys? And then the adult's like, and it just doesn't say anything, and he has a frown on his face. It was really weird. I have to send that to you.
Have you noticed that like every single everything is using Star Wars to advertise, especially cars?
Yeah.
Like,
the cars are cool.
I saw this car commercial, and there was like a black car leading, and then like rows of white cars, like stormtroopers, and they're like, it's playing Imperial March, and they're like rolling down the street. But like there's like, and I saw this one commercial, and it was like showing like this cool like space battle, and like there was nothing weird about it. It just looked like a space battle from Star Wars. And then the camera pans down, and there's a Jeep sitting there. Like, it didn't even have anything to do with it. It was just a car.
No, I saw one where it's like they shoot down Poe's and Finn's TIE fighter from the movie, right? And then it goes down to Earth, and it shows like, it looks like a shooting star, and the girl's in the car with her boyfriend. She's like, it looks so peaceful up there. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's not. Trust me. But I don't know. A lot of commercials, they're not even like. A lot of them aren't like so much.
Makes sense.
Like clever. They're just kind of like, here's Star Wars. Buy this. Like, some of them are like kind of like they use like a Star Wars joke or something, but a lot of them are just like, hey, do you like Star Wars? Cool, buy this car. It has nothing to do with Star Wars. It's just, please buy it, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star Wars is everywhere, and I couldn't be happier.
Same.
I love it was at the world premiere, actually. I was like watching like, you know, like interviews and stuff, and somebody was talking to Carrie Fisher at the premiere, and they're like, so what'd you think when like you saw all these people here? And she's like, they're all here for me.
What? Okay. Yeah, that's sort of true. I can't lie about that.
It's pretty much true. Carrie Fisher's the best.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else we can? I don't.
I don't know. I don't have anything else to talk about. I'm all talked out.
I'm talked out. Okay. Well, thank you for. Hold on a second. I gotta. Okay. Click. Dang it. To open thing, so I can get all the links and stuff. And thank you, Lizzy, for making your addition to the show notes.
Snoke and Star Jar.
So on Facebook, which is Star Wars Geek Girl, you can share your pictures of when you saw The Force Awakens, and or like if you saw people wearing costumes there, you can take pictures of them. Twitter is SW Geek Girl. Tumblr is swgeekgirl.tumblr.com. Thank you for listening, and goodbye, and may the Force be with you.
Yay.
Star Wars geek girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.